Hey guys, today I want to just show you how to do these floral elements on this envelope. And so if you go to the workbook, you can see on page 11 that it kind of breaks down how to do these step by step. So there's the leaves that are right here, and then there's these flowers that you can find right here as well that go step by step how to draw them. And so what I do when I'm getting going with this is I like to use pencil to start with. And so if I'm going to make this design, what I would start with is the very first thing is I'm going to draw these two leaf formations coming out of the bottom. So I'm going to find about where my center of my envelope is right here. So I'm just going to move over a little bit to here and just kind of draw up and out. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side, just so they're kind of equal. They don't have to be exactly the same, but similar. And then I'm just gonna add my leaves and go down and just alternate sides of the stem to add my leaves. And then what I like to do with the envelope is have some things that are kind of cut off. So even though the start of this leaf, you can't see it, I still like to draw it on the bottom. So I'll do an example like that. So on this one example, it would end right here. There would be a little leaf if, you know, the drawing had continued farther down. Then I'll just draw on the stems to connect it. And so then I have one of my leaves done. So then I'm gonna go to this side and do the same thing. So I just alternate sides and just move down the stem and add my leaves. Then I'll connect my leaves to the plant. And you'll notice with pencil, I don't usually draw in the detail lines, like these little lines. I'm not gonna draw those in because I know I can do those easily with pen. And if you really wanted to, you could just go ahead and start with pen. You wouldn't even have to do the pencil. So you can see here, now I have these two done. Now I'm gonna start working on the flower portion. So I'm gonna put some flowers in the middle. So I'm gonna draw one flower here, and something that's kind of fun is to layer things. So you can see this flower is behind the leaf, and so that just makes things look a little more full and realistic when they're layered. That's looking a little wonky there. And then I'll add my stems, and then I'm not going to add the detail dots, and then I'm just going to add one little leaf right there because there's not really a lot of space in that area. So next I'm going to do my two flowers over here, and for these ones maybe I'll draw the stem first. You'll find as you're drawing, like, you'll figure out which order you like to draw things in and which thing, like, how it makes more sense to you, because there's no wrong order. It's just whatever you prefer. And this one looks a little oblong. That's okay. And then I'll just connect that, and then I just want to add some little leaves to this one. And then like I did here, I added one of these leaves that's kind of cut off. So I'm going to add that again. So that's kind of there. And you can see it's kind of taller and then it's getting shorter as it goes. So the next, I'm actually going to add one more leaf to this one to kind of fill it in a little bit. You can do that if you find some blank space that needs to be filled in. So now I need to draw some flowers over here. So I'm going to do the same thing. And I actually have a little bit more room on this side. So I might do what I did here in this example and draw 3 of the little flowers because I just have some extra space. And that's the thing that's fun about these little flower drawings, is like there's no right or wrong way to do it. You just can adjust them to fill the space that you need to. So I think I could do it like that. And then I still have, even if I add just that one leaf, I still have quite a bit of space there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add bigger section of leaves like that, and then I'll still add the one here. So I had some extra room, so I'm like, okay, I could either add more flowers or stick with kind of what I'm going with, which is alternating flowers and leaves. So once I have it all in pencil, then what I like to do is go over it in ink. And the thing that's great about this is once you draw one side, you can just flip it over and draw the same thing on the other side. Then with the blank space that you have left, then you can use your envelope addressing template, you know, to find, do a guideline for the main name and use it to write in the address and everything. So let's just go over these real quick with ink. And you can erase the pencil after, but I always like to wait a little while so that it doesn't smear. So there's my flower, and you'll notice I did draw that one random leaf because I had to connect the two. So at this point, you're just redrawing over what you drew and also kind of fixing things as you go. If you're noticing like, I don't really like that, I'm gonna update it and change it. For these flowers, they have like little dots on the top. So I like to do kind of a lot and then kind of have them kind of get more spaced out as you move down. So you could do a circle in the middle, like of the flowers instead of the dots if you wanted to do that too. That could be kind of cute. See, for example, talking about not drawing over the pencil, this one I need this leaf to be bigger because I need it to take up more space because it's just looking kind of small. So I can make both of those a little bigger. You can see I didn't follow the pencil mark, and that's just going to fill in the space a little more and look a little nicer. So I'll just finish drawing these leaves. And then I'm just going to draw the detail line on all of them. And I'm kind of curving the line a little bit. It's not just a straight line. So there you can see how it's in ink. So what I would do is just continue to draw the rest of it with the ink, do the pencil on the top side, and then do it in ink. And then I would use my envelope addressing template to help me actually do the lettering for the address. So let me know if you have any questions about these flowers or any of the other flowers or decorative elements that are in the workbook.